What's going on, everyone? It's your host here, coming to you again from wherever. Hope you guys enjoyed track one, as that was dedicated to those who are all about love. Gotta give a shout out to the boy for blessing me with some gameplay here, some Hot Wheels. I don't know about y'all, but I was a sucker for Hot Wheels way back when. Back when there was no such thing as having to pay bills or having to worry about relationships, none of that. This was way back when life was easy for me. But today's episode today's track is all about resolving relationships. And there's plenty of ways to resolve relationships, but I'm going to teach y'all the good ones. Put y'all on to the good ones. Because as you guys know, as much as I know, in every relationship, no matter how strong, you're always going to have disagreements. What's important is the way these disagreements are handled. Strategies employed in resolving the conflicts with the partner are pivoted in determining the health and resilience of the relationship. That's ultimately what today's discussion is about. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First thing is creating a welcoming environment for open communication, as fostering an environment that encourages free-flowing dialogue is essential in any healthy partnership. In such a relationship, both you and your partner should feel comfortable discussing not just the challenges you face together, but also the aspects that are thriving. It's crucial to strike a balance in these conversations, ensuring that acknowledgments of what's working well are as frequent as discussions about areas of concern. This prevents either partner from feeling constantly criticized or at fault. Moreover, it's vital to feel at liberty to share openly on broader life topics, whether they are ambitions, financial concerns, or deep-seated fears and dreams. A relationship where such significant matters can't be discussed openly, or where expressing your emotions lead to negative reactions like defensiveness or aggression from your partner, might indicate underlying health issues in the relationship, particularly if your expression of feelings consistently triggers an adverse reaction from your partner. It's important to recognize this as a potential sign of an abusive dynamic. Communication is key. That's the number one thing. If you can't have a conversation with the partner, why would you be with the partner? It's very important. The next step I like to is to maintain a calm and respectful demeanor during heated conversations. Maintaining respect and avoid personal attacks during disagreements. It's essential to center the conversation on the specific issue being disputed rather than resorting to personal insults or demeaning remarks. That's elementary. Don't do that. Additionally, if your partner frequently becomes overly aggressive, resorts to shouting, or uses offensive language during arguments, these are red flags indicating a potentially abusive relationship. Regardless of the argument's cause, it is unacceptable for anyone to subject you to yelling, cursing, or any form of intimidation that makes you feel uneasy or fearful. In a healthy relationship, you should never feel under attack or feel the need to walk on eggshells to prevent further angering your partner. A respectful and safe environment for both parties is key, even in moments of conflict. If you're walking on eggshells, no matter if it's a relationship or in a business, it's not really going to work out in your favor. Trying to please anyone or everyone. Trying to please everyone will be nothing but a waste of energy. Ultimately, that's just how it is. Not only that, too, besides being respectful, just get to the root of the problem. Arguments in relationships often stem from unmet needs or expectations. When your partner appears to be fixating on minor issues, it is worthwhile to pause and ponder if there's a deeper concern underlying their frustration. For example, if they express discontent over your midweek socializing, it could be an indication that they desire more quality time together or are concerned about the impact of your activities on performances. It's important to practice empathy, considering how you would feel if the situation were reversed. This perspective taking can lead to a deeper understanding of your partner's viewpoint. Rather than solely focusing on defending your stance, strive to comprehend and address the underlying needs your partner is expressing. This approach fosters a more compassionate and constructive resolution to conflicts. I agree with this 100%. Getting to the root of the problem, just straightening it out right away, is really the best thing. You know, I like doing this as, you know, I care about the relationships that I'm in, and I always want to um, find the problem so that way we can close that immediately, as it's crucial. You know, if you really want that relationship to last, whether it be a friendship, partnership, or just an outright relationship with a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, you want to get to the root of the problem and get it fixed immediately. Besides that, you should watch out for arguments that stem from a need for control. If you sense that your partner is attempting to exert control over your actions, this is a significant warning sign. Behaviors such as expressing anger when you communicate with others, resenting the time you allocate to academic or personal responsibilities, pressuring you for physical intimacy, or restricting your interactions with friends are all indicative of a controlling attitude. Attempts to justify such behavior with excuses like being overly protective, having trust issues, or claiming it's out of love are not valid. It's crucial to recognize that control has no place in a healthy relationship, and your partner should never try to dominate your decisions or actions. If these patterns of behavior resonate with your experience, it's possible that your relationship is veering into abusive territory, and seeking help or advice is strongly advised. I agree with this. You know, I've had friends who would try to joke with me that I don't like to go outside because I'm too busy focusing on myself, whether it be projects like this or other fun things that will soon be announced. Don't worry. Yeah, they always joke around about it, but I don't think they're joking. I think they're serious when they feel a type of way that I don't like to go outside and hang out with them, you know, for excessive drinking or excessive smoking. But ultimately, that's not what I'm passionate about. Passionate about making myself better in all forms of life. And obviously, I'm not going to be perfect, but I can always just strive to be better. But besides that, we also have to find some middle ground in a relationship, as striking a balance between the desires and comfort levels of both partners is crucial in a relationship. When both partners are committed to the relationship's success, they can reach agreements without feeling burdened by excessive compromises. Compromise is a vital tool in resolving disagreements. And often, finding a middle ground is more straightforward than it might seem. For instance, if the conflict revolves around allocating time between friends, consider alternating days to hang out with different friend groups or occasionally spending evenings apart to do individual activities. Similarly, if there's a recurring issue with shared resources, like your partner frequently consuming your food, a simple solution could be German suplexing them for each bite they take of your snack. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. We don't encourage that here. A simple solution could be to suggest they contribute to the next grocery shopping trip. These approaches promote fairness, and mutual respect, ensuring that both partners feel heard and valued in the relationship. But if you guys can't come to some sort of middle ground, then maybe it's best to agree to disagree and choose your battles. Reflecting on the significance of the issues at the heart of the arguments can be enlightening. Often, disputes arise over relatively minor issues, such as choosing a dinner menu, sharing blankets, or deciding on the next series to binge watch on whatever streaming platform you all prefer. In such cases, it might be more beneficial to let go of the argument. If it's something that won't bother you in a week's time, then it's likely not worth the stress and energy to dispute over. Now, a week I feel maybe a little bit too much. I like to do 3 days. I think would be a fair amount of time. If it doesn't stress you out by the third day, then there is no need to really waste energy on it, to put any ounce of energy and effort into it. If it's able to be resolved within those 72 hours, then there's no need to, cause an argument. It's natural not to see eye to eye with your partner on every single matter. However, if you find yourself consistently unable to move past certain issues, it's worth taking a step back to evaluate the compatibility in your relationship. When disagreements over seemingly minor topics become frequent and intense, it could be indicative of deeper underlying differences that warrant careful consideration. This introspection helps in understanding whether these recurring conflicts are mere bumps in the road or signs of fundamental misalignments in values or life goals. Yeah, there's a lot of arguments early in a relationship. Maybe it's not gonna really work out too well. Maybe you should take that as a sign to skedaddle out of there. Probably ask that person, what do you do to a soccer ball? You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but if it really is important to you, if that issue is important, you gotta consider really if it is resolvable or not. At times, disagreements in a relationship revolve around significant life decisions that have far-reaching consequences, such as considering a school transfer, discussing whether to have children, or deciding where to live post-graduation. These are not trivial matters and often require deep reflection and mutual understanding. If you find yourself in a position where staying in the relationship means compromising your core values, beliefs, or life aspirations, it is a pivotal moment to reassess the relationship's long-term viability. I literally just said that if you have a lot of arguments, it's best to, not continue with that relationship. Just saying. Sacrificing fundamental aspects of who you are or what you aspire to achieve can lead to resentment and regret. For a relationship to thrive, having congruence in your larger life goals, dreams, and values is essential. This alignment forms the foundation for a strong, enduring partnership where both individuals can grow and flourish together. Incompatibility in these key areas often leads to ongoing conflicts and dissatisfaction, highlighting the importance of shared visions and values in a successful and fulfilling relationship. Now, if you and your partner find each other in the middle of an argument more than often, try practicing these 4 key strategies. It's simple. Get out of there. No, I'm just kidding. Reflect on the situation. Communicate clearly and responsibly. Engage in active listening. Strive for understanding, not victory. But if you guys can't come to that, maybe do what I said in the beginning. Get out of there. As maybe it's not meant to be. But I think had I had those pieces of advice earlier, maybe some relationships would have lasted longer. But I'm not here to dwell on the past. I'm here to change the future, at least my future. But that's enough of me. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Track 3 hopefully shouldn't be delayed too long. But thank you again, guys. And I'll see you when I see you.